8:03, otherwise he'd be in the GPs now. So there is that expectation that he really should.
Decent recovery for Singapore, who's actually off the back of this group we're seeing now. He's in.
Brian Uriarte has seen the fact that Veda is splitting here. We're not even half distance yet. We're just coming up to half distance. Be a notch above these guys.
But you never know with Rookies Cup, do you? You turn up in 14th position coming across the line, leading the likes of Ramadeepa to Costa. Agostinelli,
and Veda has split. He's taken about a 10 bike length lead, and Brian doesn't want to see him.
Someone else has taken a big old step, and well, we're looking at two of them as well. Hakim Danish, Vietnamese rider, and also Monignani, unfortunately falling back in this race.
Yeah. You know, there's the usual get in behind me. Let's just see whether Hakim Danish
and Veda Pratama going with Uriarte at the moment. This is really impressive. I wanted to give a shout out to Monignani because he qualified 10th position, which is a cracking step.
Follows the script and gets in beside, gets in behind him as they go up.
The gap to 4th place is increasing, Peter.
And there goes Veda up the inside
that he's made, and he's looking really fit coming into this year as well. You can see how much training he's
after Veda Pratama, and Uriarte is closing down. That was a 10 bike length lead. It's back to about. He did it at the same place, and he looks over it. Brian looks over his shoulder.
How dare you? He's been doing in the winter period. Great stuff.
And KJ, you know, he's going to be learning an awful lot from this battle. Out 2 now.
Yeah, exactly that. Well, the action behind, we're not seeing too much of it. How dare you do that to me?
Yeah, that's right. Well, he obviously
look at him back it in as well.
He's a high quality battle. A lot of great riders around him. You know, last year's winner, not least of which, of course,
moment. But it really is all action down to about 11th place, 12th place, even 13th.
Obviously happy in that corner, isn't he? Because he's done make the move through those fast right-handers. He's the number 95, and he'll pick up a lot from this. A really good step forward, as you say, Matt.
Carter Tom place, I think, actually, with Mitani and Plonk there, because Christian Daniel Jr. crossed the line in 6th position.
He's done it twice now.
There'll be plenty of people watching back to seeing what he was doing through there. Simpson's also been doing plenty of racing elsewhere in the World Supersport 300 category. He's now been pushed all the way back to 11th, so clearly it's all action behind. I've got to say, actually, you know, TV direct, how he's turning in, how he's using the throttle, if he's using the back brake or something like that to get it turned. To win there towards the end last season and podiums, and he's really been setting the world alight there. I believe he's actually not listening in. I'd definitely like to get a look at positions 4 down to 3rd. So much Tyson, everybody else, just send it up the inside.
Yeah, and that's a 5th gear
back there this year, although my World Superbike knowledge at the moment's been a little bit routine, I reckon, because this is all very interesting, but it's a bit follow the leader. Clearly, the big chunks being taken out.
Corner, if you're going really quick, which he clearly is, you know, often guys will go through there
less than perhaps I would like, but it's been a hectic start to the MotoGP season, so we can't be across everything. These KTM production machines is happening behind this leading trio.
Yeah, that's right. So we've still got Veda in 4th. You've got to know exactly what you're doing in 5th, and for him to do that, assumingly he did. So Veda Pratama on the 54, still leading the race, leading that trio, and Pratama leading. But they're lapping now the 140, low 149s. But Hakim's pole in 5th, and not be worried that he's going to get himself offline or anything like that. Absolutely super. Still late, 6 laps to go, and I wonder just who now. It's an unusual situation, as we said, Matt. Only having full time was 148.2, over, you know, a second quicker than they're now going. And it'd be interesting to see now whether Brian follows him and tries to pick up just exactly 3 guys battling for the lead. And it's here that you can sort of think about tactics, because there's not going.
Well then, we've also got the number 77 Nico Martinez there.
What he was doing, and Hakim Danish, they're getting a really good drive. A whole host of guys going to be going all over the place on the last lap. These guys, you know.
Yeah, so this is that battle for 4. Brilliant. Look at this. I mean, Carter Thompson leads them. You've got Fernando
down the back straight and threatened to take 2nd place away from Brian Uriarte on the 51. Are good riders, very intelligent riders, so I wonder just who...
Oh, Daniel's down, Christian Daniel's gone down. Oh, Mendes behind them, Morelli there, Pugliese, the old sparring partners for the European Talent Cup, now in the junior slot, are absolutely drilling it. It's nearly 3 seconds now, though. Thompson did bring him in a little bit by. Oh, that's a big shame in the final corner. He's taken out another rider with him. I couldn't catch which number it was. GP Moto 3 Series goes all the way back to Guillaume Plon, a few hundredths of a second in the last sector or so. But if you look at the lap times last time around, the leading, I think it's Tinez. It is. It's the Venezuelan rider Kerman Tinez, the 77, who's back again for a third season. Poor Ramersdorf, who started trio, all near enough for 148. Well, nobody else is in the 148. It's as simple as that. Pratama goes down as well. Hapless in that, unfortunately, for that duo. That's a big shame for them. The third finds himself in 11th.
Yeah, and that's no, you know, it's not.
Though started, of course, 15th on the grid, up 14 places now. I mean, that is.
It is indeed, and let's hope Tinez is sitting there, not wanting to get up. But a bad place to be in normal circumstances. But when you started on the front row of the grid, you really hope for more, obviously.
Heck of a start. This lad is so talented, isn't he?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish goes up. Hope it's just the shock of it, and he'll soon be on his feet.
But Peter, that has left. Yeah, absolutely. They are not working together and hunting them down, unfortunately. It's now
up the inside of Ronnie Archer to take second place. So Hakim now is going to chase Veda.
The likes of Mitani moving right up there as well. 8th position for the Asia Talent Cup champion. Great stuff. 3.8. The gap as Morelli, Speedway style, slides it into.
And it's these right-handers where Veda did the overtaking on the previous laps. And they're now taking
him. The TV screen says Jaroslav Karpuz turned 6 there to try and take back the 4th position from Carter Thompson. He done
a riding lesson from the man in front.
Yeah, it's Veda Pratama track day tuition is crashed. No, it's not him. It is just Christian Daniel. That's good. Right. But yes, Peter. I mean, what do you do? No plan B. Absolutely nailing it, but then there's Benyat Fernandez coming up the engine with his first students, Hakim Danish and Brian Ariarte. If you're this top 3, hopefully you're as intelligent as we believe them all to be. You side now.
Yeah, and they're, as I say, they're all lapping a second slower than they did in practice as well. Morel, apparently. Yeah, but of course, you know, they're following him through there, and that's fair enough, but they don't really
keep it all relatively in order. Safe, clean, hard racing, because you all want to win.
He was a second faster than that in qualifying. Get to see what the 16-year-old Indonesian did to pass them.
No.
You know, that was the trick bit.
But boys, you can all come home with a podium minimum if you keep it up right to the final corner with 5. There is your third position on the grid rider, Ramersdorf, then very easily identifiable.